Hey guys, we back with another episode. I decided spur of the moment that I'm not gonna count anymore. So yeah, we just back. We back. So first thing first, let's try the coffee. Ugh, it's kind of off today. I'm so in the habit of making instant coffee that I poured water in it beforehand, forgetting that I don't have to do that anymore. So, but it'll get the job done. So before we get started, I also want to get in the habit of asking you guys if you could like, subscribe. If you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But of course, I greatly appreciate you being here today. So this is an exciting week because we got some new equipment. I got a mic. So yeah, little mini tech upgrades in the building. And I got a pedal. So since we're talking about pedals, let's get into the piano this week. I cracked 40 pages in Alfred's piano book. Super excited, yeah! I'm geeked, man, because as someone in previous videos who explained, just kind of like the constant battle of trying to be a perfectionist, self-doubt, everyday life, finishing things right now is literally just building that confidence for me every single day. Every time I sit down on the computer, I know about 10 to 15 minutes worth of songs. I memorized every single song in that book. So right now, I feel like a true piano player, even though I'm not as advanced as some pianists out there. So man, but just getting to the point where I'm like, I'm buying damper pedals. Like what? Before I didn't even know what a damper pedal was. You know what I mean? So man, just to have this thing is awesome. It really brings a whole nother element to playing the piano. So yeah, take a look at the songs I did this week. So super cool stuff, man. Like literally in the back of my piano, all the plugs are being taken up. Like, man, I'm just beaming with like proudness right now. Man, just everyday grind, getting up even when I don't feel like it, and then getting to this point. I can't wait to progress even more. So very exciting stuff. Very exciting. On the beat side, I did finish the beat that I didn't finish last week. I don't like it though. And I'm noticing that every time I finish a beat that I don't like or it's hard to make, self-doubt just clouds me. I'm just like, oh my God, am I meant to be doing this? Like the thoughts are really wretched. But I'm starting to realize like some beats is just gonna be a miss, you know what I mean? But usually I'm like a one off, one on type of person right now. So, but even the beats that suck, I'm still finding some type of cohesiveness with the beats. So I'm getting to a point where like my beats are starting to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also realizing too, I can only get so far with stock plugins. I'm still using stock. So I'm really about to start doing my research to figure out what plugins I need for better instruments and stuff, because it really does make a difference. But I also don't want to rush into that and start buying plugins when I haven't fully explored the potential of stock plugins yet. So before I continue, check out the beats I did this week. So first of all, these beats are not as mixed as I usually do. So that's one. This first one I'm about to show you is the one I don't like. And then in the second one, I realized that I did use drummer and bass player. These are some tools in Logic that kind of help you get a groove.
obviously it's computerized, so I had to change things around. But I did use those just to try it out. So highly recommend when you're trying to figure out like grooves and how to add bounce to your drums or your bass. I feel like that really made the difference in the second beat. So you'll hear that, but I just had to jump on and say that real quick. So yeah, let's get into it.
So yeah, that continues to be exciting. I literally cannot wait until I'm sitting on this couch and I'm like, hey guys, I recorded a song over one of my beats. Um, so also shout out to the YouTuber Durkee. I kind of, for my second beat, I followed a little bit of his format because I was just like, I started to realize I have weak spots. So the more you do stuff, you're like, okay, I'm weak here. Let me try to improve, and this will make this whole experience better. So I have trouble coming up with bass lines. I have trouble coming up with melodies and arrangement. Those are my top three. I mean, that's pretty much the essence of beats, but to identify it so that you can kind of like look it up and kind of get that information from people who are more experienced really helps the experience and makes it more enjoyable. But one of the other things I'm realizing too is that like I just need to have fun and experiment. Sometimes I just forget that goal. Even with this whole YouTube journey thing, like it's really fun to record, but at the end of the day, I'm just an ambitious, goal-oriented person. So, and I like being efficient with my time. So I'm like, I don't want to be wasting time. But I also got to remember I have to have fun. Like music is fun. We have to enjoy the moment. We have to experiment. We have to find our own lane and we have to worry about ourselves. So those are the things that I really just been trying to remember. Um, but I will say this is a week of highs. I'm very excited. Oh man, it's just, I literally have goosebumps right now because I'm just like, there's been a time where I have been consistent with music, but not in this way, in a way where I'm literally seeing my progress on a daily and weekly basis to the point where I'm looking back and I'm like, whoa. So this is really, really awesome. I want to thank you guys for joining me for yet another episode. Like I said, if you could if you could subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Drop some comments for me. Say, hey, what's up? Let me know about some of the things that you accomplished. Maybe some new upgrades that you got, some things that you're going to look forward to in the new year. I would love to hear about it. But I thank you guys for joining me for yet another episode. Oh, and I forgot. You obviously noticed that Nugget, my dog, is missing. She's getting groomed. So she'll be back for the next video. So don't worry about that. But I appreciate you guys. Let's finish the year off strong and keep having fun. All right.